you know, where were you born in the West Indies? Which West Indies?
Jamaica.
Jamaica.
I was born in Jamaica.
Where in Jamaica?
Hanover. Yeah.
Yes. Tell me a little bit about your childhood then.
Oh, my childhood was real good. Yeah. This seventh child in the family.
The seventh.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, my father died when I was about 9 years old. But I grew up with the other sisters and brothers and my mom.
They're older than you?
Yes, I'm the youngest.
And you're the youngest.
And they looked after me, you know, helped school me and so on, yeah.
You're spoiled, were you spoiled?
A bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was very loved by the family.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice. What was your teenage years like, you know, in the West Indies?
Oh,
What did it consist of, you know?
well, my teenage years was very nice, yeah. I've left school when I was 18. Of course, you know, stopped over at school, and I did, I have to say, it's pretty good at school. And after that, I came over at 19.
Your education, tell me a little bit of your education. What sort of things did you do at school? How far did you go in your education?
Well, I go as far as, well, I don't know what to say, because they call it GCSEs over here, but you call it A-levels and so on. But I didn't succeed a lot, you know. But I did do a bit of studying. But unfortunately, I didn't get through everything.
You didn't get through, but you got through something.
Yes, yeah.
Did you think that those things helped you?
Oh, yes, it helped me a lot, yeah.
Helped you a lot, yeah. Have you got any particular teachers or anything that you remember? Anybody that actually gave you a hand in your schooling?
Oh, yes, my teachers in Ivy Roach. She was very loved, and I was one of our favorite, yeah.
Yeah, so you had that type of personality.
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
You warm to people.
Yes, and Ruby Chambers. Oh, I was very loved by them.
Yeah. So when you after your education in Jamaica, did you embark on a job or?
No, I didn't work. No, never worked.
Never worked in Jamaica?
No, never.
Yeah, no. So, when did you start working?
In England, yeah.
Yeah. What age did you come here?
19.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
My brother sent for me. The one that schooled me, you know, finished me at school, yeah. And I came over here to join two brothers and one sister. And when I came over here, I went straight into a job at Mary Spring. Because while I was in Jamaica, this job was prepared for me. And I went straight into that job.
Same thing, my mother as well.
Yeah, because my sister was working at that factory.
Was it usual for like women to sort of have the job already ready for them to come to, or was it just an off?
Well,
chance for you?
It was a chance because my sister was working there and my sister-in-law, so they did ask for that job for me. So it was prepared.
Was it a factory or?
Yeah, it was a factory.
What did you used to do?
Mary Spring makes springs and things like that. And Ettinshaw Road.
Yeah. Were you hoping for, or did you want to continue studying when you came here?
Yes, I wanted to do nursing. But, you know, it was very hard to get into those jobs at that time. Yeah, nursing was very...
Tell me about it. Tell me how hard and what stopped you and how.
Well, I did put in an application, but they kept turning you down, you know, says, sorry, there isn't any vacant, there isn't vacant. But the thing, what was there, it was auxiliary. And that I didn't want that, you know, to do. I did want to go into the nursing.
Proper nursing.
Yeah. So I just gave up and stopped at Mary Spring, and of course the job was all right there.
Yeah. So what do you think caused you to not be accepted into training or to do the job?
Well, I don't think there was anything much. Maybe there wasn't any vacant. There was so many people working there. I don't think there was any discrimination and things like that. No, I didn't believe in that.
Yeah. Did you want to try anywhere else, or were you just settled where you were?
Well, I just settled there, just settled
Yeah.
where I was.
So
Yeah.
what was life like when you came here?
Well, it was all right. It was pretty good at the time. It's much harder now than when I came.
Really?
Yeah, because things was very cheap. Jobs was cheap, and the things was cheap, so you could afford to buy whatever you want. Because when I came in here and I started working, I was getting £4 a week, and we could manage on that £4.
£4.
Yes, £4.
It's hard to imagine now.
Yeah, because I paid £1.50 for rent, and you could get a loaf of bread for 3 halfpenny.
You what?
A loaf of bread you could buy for 3 halfpenny, and even the bus fare was 3 halfpenny from town to Ettingshall Road. So things was very cheap, and the job was cheap, but we could manage on it. And now we will be getting £100 a week, and you can't manage on that now. So it was pretty good when we came here in the 60s.
What about other women and their educational experiences? Have you got any friends that actually, did go into nursing or did move up?
No. When it comes down to friends, I don't. Don't go. No.
As such. Or, did you know any women that actually moved within the education system, move up the ladder?
No, I didn't know much people when I came here, apart from my family.
Yeah. And what about for your children now? Did you see that they were educated better, or?
Yes, my children now, yeah.
Yeah, tell me a bit about them.
Well, I've got 7 children. I've got 7 children, and they all did well. Yeah. Sonia, she's a secretary at Newcrest Hospital. And she did well in school as well and finished college. And I've got Marcia, she's a British telecom manageress. And I've got Lorna, well, she's a secretary at ASDA in London. Michael is in Luton, well, he's just passed graduate in Luton College.
University.
And the university, yeah. And Peter. Well, as for Peter now, he's a security guard, but at first he went for building work, and he did well in that, but he didn't like it because it was too dirty. And he went for mechanic, and it was too, and he was teaching the children at the bath, computer. Well, he'd done well in computer as well. And then Sandra, she's the 6th, she's a hair stylist in London, and she did well as well. And Andrew, the youngest, well, he's what do you call it now, technician thing. He tests work at a factory. And he did well as well. They all did well.
You're proud of them?
Oh yes.
So you think, was it worth coming to England for, even not to make life better for yourself, but you must have?
Yes, yeah.
Even better for your children.
Yes, you do. Because in Jamaica it was very hard, How
hard was it in Jamaica? Tell me a bit about that, especially for women.
Women, well, to be fact, I would remember nothing much about in Jamaica, because I was working. I left straight from school at 18 and come to Jamaica, and the women doesn't hardly work in Jamaica. The men.
Yeah, what I mean is like unpaid work. I mean, working in the home, and women always get their money from somewhere. Maybe not relying on them, but they always do little jobs. Did you notice anything?
Well, they do. What you say? Buy and sell. Most of the women does that. In Jamaica. My mother used to do that as well. Buy and sell things while the husband goes out to work. You see, so that was really helpful.
So how hard was it for women? I mean, buying, selling, getting money, and actually looking after the family as well. How?
It was really hard, but they're used to it. so it doesn't come as nothing to them, you know. But as we the younger ones now, we say, oh, it's very hard. But it wasn't that hard for them because they're used to it, you know. Because we did have a lot of lands and so on, and you know, mama always goes out and buy things, goes to the market and sell it and come home, and they never mourn. No, always be satisfied. Yeah.
And start the dinner.
Yeah, and start the dinner. Not like we over here coming, oh, I'm tired. No, it didn't bother them.
They had lots of energy.
Yeah, they did have a lot. Because there's good food to eat, healthy, clean water, and a lot to drink and vitamin. Not like
How
over
do you
here.
compare it now with the thing, you know, over here, and the things that we eat over here and back home? Do you think it's got something to do with the way we are now? Unhealthy?
Yes, unhealthy in this country. In Jamaica, the things is more healthy out there.
Someone says fresher?
Fresher, yes. Water is fresh and everything. The food is fresh. Over here, no. I think it's the fertilizer or the manure what they put in the food over here. Let us so sickly. In Jamaica, oh, they are very strong.
Organic food.
Yeah. Because before, when my mother died, she was 84. And when I went out there, she's stronger than me.
Yeah.
She was stronger than, yeah, 84. No tablets, no nothing. No.
I saw my grandmother running around the block 6 years ago in Jamaica.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. So it's a different lifestyle.
Yes,
and
yeah.
Women, do you know sometimes there's so much role separation in this country? What I mean is, men do this and women do men do that, women do this. Was it like that in Jamaica, or was it a shared thing?
No, it's not a shared thing. The men just do everything, and the women, they don't share it. It comes in and anything to be done, they just do it. Not like over here.
Do you mean the men can cook as well?
Yes, oh dear, they do the cooking and they do the washing, do everything. They do help their, you know,
their
wives, yeah. Everything.
Yes. How do you see yourself as a black Caribbean woman in this country now, today?
Well, as for me, I have nothing against the country. That's the only one problem I've got in this country is the weather. The coldest, that's everything. No, I'm very comfortable. It's only the weather. I'm all right. Make friends with black, white, Indians, anyone. Yeah, no problem. I'll get on with them all right.
So you feel that you're
home.
You're home.
Yes.
You're home, and you would not think of going back home.
Yes, I would go back home because of the weather. Because of the weather, that's the only thing. When it's summer, I'm all right, but when it's winter, I want it to go very quickly. Yes, I would go back home, just because of the weather.
Do you think you have achieved your ambition, you know?
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've achieved a lot in this country. I came in this country, I can sew, I can knit, I crochet, hat making, flower arranging, cake decorating, craft, everything I can do. I don't think there's nothing what I can't do. Yeah. Making cushion and making everything. I've achieved a lot of things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're actually now, tell us about your class that you're actually...
Well, I've just started the class, you know, from when January we started this class. And now it's 8 of us is in the class.
And what sort of things do you teach? What sort of...
Well, craft, we didn't craft, even dressmaking or hat making or anything, flower arranging. Whatever they wanted to do, we just show them crocheting and knitting.
And what sort of people do you have in your class?
There is 8 of us, 6 women myself 7 and Mr. Spence 8 is around us. So yeah, sometimes it's only 5 and sometimes it's 8. Yeah, but we are getting on all right.
Yeah, and you're enjoying it?
Yes, I do enjoy it.
So really you've become a teacher.
Yeah.
In an indirect way.
Yeah.
So you have achieved.
Yes, I've achieved. Oh yes.
Yeah.
God bless this place.
Yeah.
Yeah, this country is very...
Did you come upon any barriers? What are some of the barriers that you face, okay, in Jamaica and here? First in Jamaica and here, what are some of the barriers that you could think of or know? No,
there wasn't any barriers. Faced no barriers out there, no. I was welcome here and there, anywhere I go. I don't know, but I'm welcome whenever I travel. Even go to America, welcome there. Went to Florida, Canada, everywhere.
So you well traveled as well?
Yes, I did travel, yeah.
What are some of your fondest memories in the West Indies? Think about food, smells and all that. What are your fondest memories?
Oh, fruits. I love mangoes. We've got lovely oranges out there, avocado, pears. Oh dear, it's out there. Oh, I love all those things. Yams and bananas, good food. I do like those things. Enjoy them.
What about activities? What are some of, anything that you really enjoy doing?
Swimming. Yeah. That's a good activity out there, swimming and walking. Yes, we do a lot of walking and swimming out there. Yeah.
Whereabouts did you live in Jamaica? Was it on a hill or?
No, and just at the low level. Yeah.
Yeah. And what about what was life like around there for the people in the West Indies?
Well, it was a bit hard for some, and for others it was all right. But as for me, it wasn't that hard because my relative, they did have a lot of lands and things like that,
So you're a bit more, you were well off, really?
Yes, not say well off, but in between, wasn't that, because some is very poor and some is, I was in the middle, yeah. And I've got sisters and brothers who was, could manage and they do help as well.
Yeah. What about celebrations and special events?
Christmas time, you celebrate Christmas. When it coming on to Christmas, we always out enjoying and walking out early in the mornings. And when, especially a New Year as well, we do enjoy those, Christmas and New Year.
Yeah. Well, but over here we have turkey and whatever.
We have chicken, just chicken and rice and things like that. We do
curry mutton and all that.
Yes, and curry mutton thing, but not turkey. It is not turkey. I don't know about the turkey because until now I don't eat it, so I don't know.
No. So you remember Christmas is a special event?
Yes, Christmas was, and Easter. And Easter, yeah.
They're all in like church, Christian type celebration.
And anybody who celebrate, they always celebrate. Everybody celebrate Easter. When it's Easter, we've got a lot of bun and cheese to eat. And Christmas now we celebrate again.
What about public holidays? Can you remember any of the public holidays?
Yes, we do have a few public holidays out there.
Can you remember any? You said, some people used to talk about Labor Day or?
Yes, when election and things like that, Labor Day. I don't remember much about, to compare, but I knew that there's a lot of holidays out there, but what for,
So special days that you look forward to would be like Christmas time, like?
Yes, Christmas and Easter, yes, yeah.
Yeah. So, have you got any downfalls then? What about special events here? What do you look forward to here? As a West Indian woman, what do you look forward to?
Well, it's the same Easter, Christmas and New Year. Those are
same
the
things.
Yes, same thing, yes.
Yeah. How have you contributed to this country? Thinking about when you came, what the country was like then, and what it's like now. How have you contributed to that change, you know?
Yeah, well, when I came here first, you know, it was very strange. And when we came and we saw all those chimneys on top of the houses, we thought it was factories. And the smoke coming out, because it was, at that time it was coal fire, you know, in 61. And then when I went in the house, the thing what surprised me there, it was the fire. And I was so scared to know that fire is in the house, you know, catching up in the house, the houses. And even that night, I didn't get any sleep because I was thinking of the fire downstairs, but I didn't know it was that dangerous, you see. But it was all right. And the outside toilet, especially when it's winter, when it's cold, you got to go outside to use the toilet. That was really rough, because whenever you want to go to the toilet, you have to run straight to the snow, you know, to go. Yeah, it was cold. And we didn't have so much hot water like now. Not much hot water, never used to. And a lot of the houses didn't have a bathroom. We used to go to the swimming bath, where we could have a bath there. Yeah.
So you're talking about how Britain has developed.
Yeah, it developed a lot. The houses and the shops and everywhere. Even Woolworth. When we came here, Woolworth was just one little floor. And now it extended so big. Yeah, the houses then was...
What about technology? Do you know?
Well, everything was...
Microwaves?
Yeah, all those things. Now.
Central heating?
No. Gas fire, paraffin heater, and all those things. They used to have coal fire. Yeah, all those things.
So how have you contributed to the development, or just contributed to the country as a whole?
Well, I do find it very homely and loving people, although sometimes, you know, you doesn't get on with some people or something, but that doesn't bother me.
I think when I say contributed, I don't know if you understand. I think what I mean is, what have you done, like in your day-to-day work and things, to say, well, you know, I've done this. You know, there are lots of women working in hospitals, black women, who said that, oh, when they came, the hospitals were in such a state, and now because of us.
Yeah, it's true.
You know, what sort of,
yeah.
What can you say for your...
Yes, when I came here, well, the first hospital, it was New Cross. That one I knew a lot. It wasn't that, it wasn't into that state now. That it's very improved now. Very improved, because we can remember even those beds, some high beds they used to have in New Cross Hospital. That's where I have got all my children, you see. And it wasn't that nice like now, but now it's improved a lot, I can say, New Cross Hospital.
So you think coming to Britain then was a good experience for you?
Yeah, it's a good experience for me. I've experienced a lot of things, yeah.
And you've developed?
And it developed, yes.
And you can't, there was no downfalls, as you can see, really?
No.
Yeah.
No. I'm one of the lucky ones,
yes.
I can see. Yeah, it's true.
So what about, have you always lived in Wolverhampton?
Yes, in Wolverhampton.
Yeah. And how has life improved for you within, you've always lived there?
Always lived there,
yeah.
Always.
Were you brought up by your parents in the West Indies?
Yes, I was brought up by my parents, yeah.
Mum and dad?
Yes.
And there were 7, or was it 7?
Yes, and we just left now.
Yeah.
I'm the youngest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The